welcome back to Mike and Gen X. We Like Us. My name is Mike.
My name is Jen. Hello.
How is everybody doing? I know I did that in plural. How are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, I like to send it out to them first, and then I don't know why. I'm sorry.
How's everybody listening and or watching
There we go.
doing? Because we have a new way to
Yes, to hear
and
the
or see us.
no, we still have the same old way to see us on the YouTube.
Well,
yes.
yeah, but a new way to hear us.
We do a bunch of different platforms. So we do need to do this disclaimer.
Yes, this is for entertainment purposes only. This
Yes.
is for fun. These are for our opinions.
100%.
And please don't take anything that we say
As
seriously.
factual or any whatever. So
This is just all fun.
All fun and games, just our opinions.
Fun.
So, I did not have an earth-shattering story today because I was a little bit busy. Do you got anything earth-shattering to start us off with?
Earth-shattering?
Maybe not.
No earth-shattering.
Okay.
But I do have something kind of crazy right now, it's actually a current situation happening.
Oh, okay.
Which is Savannah Guthrie.
I heard a little bit about this.
Okay, so she's a host on, was it Today Show or?
Yes.
I believe so. And her mother is missing. Her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie, ended up missing. And Savannah Guthrie was just getting ready to go to Milan for the Olympics coverage.
Oh, that's right.
And she actually stepped away from all of her duties immediately. She's very close with her mother. As a matter of fact, I believe she's featured her mother a few times in pieces on, her show or whatever, because they have a very close relationship. And so I know very little about this. However, there's a few things that kind of struck me.
What's that?
The mother is Savannah Guthrie's mother, the one who's missing. She's 84, but she's all there.
Okay, so she was living by herself, not like an assisted living
Correct.
facility? Okay.
Correct, yes. And they said now that they've come out and they said that there was forced entry. So this is, they believe, an abduction or something along those lines. They believe there is definitely foul play. And then today, this morning, I don't know if you've seen this, TMZ got a letter sent to them, an email sent to them, which is basically a ransom email for Bitcoin. And they have turned that over to the authorities, and the authorities are trying to figure out, And Savannah said that what's terrifying is her mother requires medication, and if she doesn't have that medication within a certain amount of time, it can possibly kill her.
Damn.
So it's that.
And Bitcoin is untraceable, right?
I don't know.
I don't know much about
I truly don't know. I just
Damn.
know that this is terrifying, and if it's something, because it could be a craze. I mean, I suppose your mind can go wild about the possibilities of the person or people who could have done something like this.
It's crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're doing it for money, whether it's the person who messaged TMZ to try to get the ransom, whether in fact that is the people that have all of it. It's just
It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy.
Yeah. That's an awful one. And it's kind of weird that they would target Savannah Guthrie's mom. Savannah Guthrie, I mean, yeah, we know her, but
and it may not even be because of it's her mom. It could be any number of things. It could be random. It could be it could be somebody cut her off. Like, who knows nowadays?
That's a weird one.
There was in the area in where we used to live up in Illinois.
Mhm.
I still follow the blotter, the police and local.
You do that because you want to see if you recognize anybody's name.
Well, yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I'm a human. I mean, it's again, Facebook to me is like the ghetto newspaper that you just cannot. It's like it's the New Inquirer, but with family stuff in there.
Yeah.
So basically, the Inquirer. Anyways, that's hello ADHD.
Yeah, we're good there.
Yeah.
All right, so you follow the blotter back then.
Right.
What'd you see?
And I saw the craziest story that happened up in Gurnee, Illinois yesterday. And you guys can look this up for yourselves.
I love to hear these.
Some lady in her car was in a parking lot of a shopping center, and she decided to take her car and plow into I believe a 70-something-year-old gentleman. And then she drove further on down.
Was he in a car?
Nope, he was standing outside his vehicle. So she hit the person, a 70-something-year-old person.
Oh.
She kept going and came kind of around at that point, then hit a 60-year-old lady.
Okay.
At that point, people were screaming, yelling at her, stop the vehicle, stop the vehicle. She sped out. People have now at this point called 911, obviously, because now she's physically hit two people with their car, a 76-year-old male, I believe, and a 60-year-old female.
Damn.
I may or may not have those, but look it up yourself. Anyways, and then when she left there, police had like said that the car was going that way, so
Yeah.
she pulled it into some subdivision. Some guy was in his car in his vehicle on the phone. She had a knife. She started beating on his car with the butcher knife, and she ended up.
She stole his car?
No, he got out of the vehicle. He fought her and got the knife away from her, and he's got lacerations on her hand and basically held her till the police came. But they are basically saying there was no rhyme or reason. It truly was a random. She intentionally went out there wanting to hurt people.
Damn. Did
Do you want me to tell you what she looked like?
No.
Okay, go look at Gurnee, Illinois.
I can imagine what she looked like.
What was yesterday? The second.
Yeah.
Today.
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday was the second. So February 2nd, Gurnee, Illinois. Lady hits people with car. I'm sure.
Did the people that she hit survive? I'm hopeful.
I'm not really sure of their. I don't know if they have.
That would suck.
Major
You're going to the
minor
mall.
Injuries.
It sucks going to the mall anyway.
I think it was actually like a grocery store. I think it may. Like or one of those strip mall.
Yeah, we know
areas
the area.
It's a huge shopping area,
God.
so they have got the Targets, and then all the shopping. It's a huge area, so
they get all the big box stores right in that area.
Yeah, and then with all the small ones in there, and
that's crazy.
So I'm not sure in which one it happened, but
I can see where your algorithm has been lately.
What?
I'm just kidding. You've got an abduction and some crazy lady deciding to use her car as a battering ram.
Well, the abduction's national news, but the battering ram, that one's crazy. It was just.
It is. That is 100% crazy. I never understand what drives people to do stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't make sense to me.
She had no. She just decided to take her vehicle and she didn't know these people, just random acts.
So weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
And it was a woman, which is the woman was doing the violence like that.
Huh. Very strange.
It typically, I don't know if it's, but typically when you hear something like that, it's not a female typically. But now it seems like more and more it's happening.
I didn't honestly when you said it, I wouldn't. I guess I didn't make a distinction if it was going to be male or female. I just thought it was somebody that was just crazy.
Yeah, it was a female. It was a female.
Weird.
I believe she was under the age of 30 as well.
So can we talk about something a little bit less? Maybe spice it up a little funnier.
Oh, absolutely. You mean lighten it up a little bit?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I actually yesterday was Groundhog Day, and I found out a couple of interesting facts about Groundhog Day. I know.
I just saw a new theory on that movie that blew my mind.
Oh, we can come back to this.
Yes,
Let's
please.
Go.
So.
Or you're talking about the movie Groundhog Day.
Yes.
I love that
movie.
So
the movie Groundhog Day, Gen Xers, you have to know that movie. Bill Murray.
Absolutely.
Anyways, the premise of the movie is the guy keeps waking up until basically he gets it right. He waking up every day, repeating the same day, and until he does, I guess, gets it right. Right.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm not really ruining a 30-year-old movie, but when he wakes up and he's in love, then he moves on to the next day because
Anyway,
so it all ended up being
something he was missing in his life. It's one of those movies. Anyways,
100%.
There was a guy in there that was kind of like the guy that really just annoyed him, just really kind of pissed him off, right? And he was an insurance salesman, a life insurance salesman.
Ned Ryerson.
Correct. And apparently there was something Ned Ryerson had said to him. Watch that first step. It's a doozy.
Yes.
Okay. And he stepped down in that.
Right. It was filled with ice and water. Yes.
Okay. So people are saying they believe that Ned Ryerson is the devil.
Ned Ryerson is the devil. Okay.
Right. Well, they actually
got me interested.
They brought it back to certain points in the movie where, like, if you see his stuff on billboards or whatever, I guess it could kind of be. So
it could be.
Yeah, they said that he's the devil, and basically he made a deal with the devil and sold his soul to get to do all these things and experience all these things, and keep going and going and going. And
really,
yeah. So you can look at it that way, whether or not it's true or just people coming up with crazy theories, which I love crazy theories.
Absolutely.
I really love crazy theories.
Those are it makes sense. You know
does.
What I mean?
It really does.
I love Ned Ryerson. He's a great character in that movie. If you haven't seen Groundhog Day, and I don't know anybody that hasn't seen that movie, watch it.
We don't know many people.
No, I mean, even back in the day, everybody'd seen that movie.
Well,
It's such a
yeah.
good
I
movie.
mean, it's on every year, but it is a great movie. It really is a good movie. But what do you guys think? I mean,
so Groundhog Day took place in that Punxsutawney Phil, right?
yes.
And that's in where? I didn't even remember where it was. It's supposed to be
Philadelphia.
in Philadelphia, but it was actually filmed Woodstock, Illinois.
Correct. Well, the movie Groundhog Day was filmed in
Woodstock, but
Punxsutawney Phil
is in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Okay, and that's
where the official groundhog every year.
Well,
I'm air quoting.
There are more than just the one official groundhog, and that's what I'm talking about here. So Punxsutawney Phil, he's one of the most popular because of the movie, right?
Right.
You know his accuracy rate? Accuracy rate is between 35 and 39%.
He sucks.
So
is he better or worse than most weathermen? Because that's right about.
This is why I don't get excited about storms.
These storms we've had 2 weekends in a row.
Now, there are 2 groundhogs that are significantly more accurate.
Let me guess. One of the one is in Chicago.
No.
Dang it.
No. One is Staten Island Chuck, and I can only assume that's somewhere in New York, right? Staten Island's in New York.
Yes, honey.
85% accuracy.
Way to go, Chuck.
85.
What up, Chuck?
But here's the other one. Buckeye Chuck. They're both named Chuck for some reason. He's at 75%.
How much Chuck would Chuck?
I don't know. How much wood could Buckeye Chuck? I don't know. So
no, could a woodchuck?
But because of the popularity of that movie, we have to get national headlines about a 35 to 39% accuracy. Where we could be getting some real information here. 85% accuracy from Staten Island Chuck.
I think they need to go that way.
I think they do too.
I think we need to put it out there. Maybe not enough people are aware of Staten Island Chuck.
I had no idea.
I had no idea.
I didn't know.
Did you?
Are there more? I bet there's more.
There's probably.
Yeah.
I think there's one in Woodstock where they actually filmed the movie. Like where they filmed the movie, they have it every year.
Do you know?
I don't.
So do you know what it is though? If he sees his shadow, or if he doesn't see his shadow?
I don't know which is which. I just know one means 6 weeks of spring, right. And then one.
What does the other mean?
Longer.
Oh, it means no. I thought it was shorter.
I think it's longer.
I have no idea.
I think it's a good thing.
I probably should have looked at what Groundhog Day was. I know if it sees its shadow.
Isn't it bad that we are 48 years old?
If it sees its shadow,
it's 6.
It's 6 more weeks of winter.
Right, until spring, and I think that's a good thing. I think we're celebrating that because I think it's longer.
I don't know. Because the first day of spring is what? March 21st?
How are we 48 years old?
I don't know.
And really just, you know why? Because it's nonsense, but it's fun nonsense. And traditions are
truly
fun.
though, but if it doesn't see its shadow, what is the time frame? We got to look that up.
I don't think that there's a specific time frame.
What
you get on
the
that.
other one?
Here, you know what? See if you could Google it. See if it works. I'm putting my phone in airplane mode. Listen, I'm telling you, we're 48 years old, so we don't know if stuff works or not, but we always had. See? Look there you go.
I just signed into your phone. It's not that I did
anything.
All right. Maybe, meaning... all right, here
Jen
you go.
got one right.
So, hold on one second. I'm here.
What am I holding on to?
Oh, no. That works.
Okay, say
That's good stuff. All right, here we go. When the groundhog is said to come out of hibernation, the animal sees its shadow, i.e. the weather is sunny, pretend 6 more weeks of winter.
Can you read to yourself?
Weather.
I can talk while you're figuring that out.
You could, but it doesn't actually give you... Oh, hold on. What does it mean when he doesn't see a shadow? That means an early spring.
Oh.
So we actually do not want them to see their shadow.
But so is 6 weeks?
6 weeks is...
Bad?
That's the longer one. So when they see their shadow, that means longer winter. Mm. We just learned something right in front of y'all. That's how that process works.
Do you know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow, I do know what tomorrow is. It means nothing to, well, it means a lot to us, but what is it, baby?
Tomorrow is hump day.
It is.
But
it does mean a lot to a lot of people, actually.
Anyways, tomorrow is...
A lot of people... I'm sorry. You made the joke.
Because you're Mike. Mike, do you know what tomorrow is?
Mike.
Hump day! Yeah.
Oh, I know. But what else is tomorrow?
You didn't...
I wish I failed.
I know. You need to... I told you I'm the funny one.
Yeah, you can be.
No, I'm really the funny one. I promise y'all. You can see it, right? You see.
So what is tomorrow?
Our little girl.
Our little daughter.
Our only girl. out of all these mongrels that we have, which is 6 total, we have 5 boys, 1 girl.
Yes.
She is signing.
It is National Signing Day tomorrow.
Yes, and
That is
she
awesome.
is continuing her softball and academic career
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. So it is a pretty cool thing.
It is awesome.
To watch her hone her craft to be really good, and let me rephrase that, to watch her become great at what she does and the dedication and the hard
Mhm.
work she puts in, and then she's academically gifted as well, but to watch them achieve something that they've really worked for is
Yeah.
just it my heart smiles, my soul smiles. I cannot put into words. I live for my kids and my husband, and it
Mhm.
just it's just I can't wait. Her and I drove today to the college, and we picked up some merch and to wear tomorrow.
Mhm.
And
Because we didn't trust the postal service with all the weather we've been getting. So
yeah, and it just made more sense
Mhm.
just to go there. So, anyways, we had a really nice time, mom and daughter time, and then I'm sitting there and I'm looking as we're driving, and I'm paying like even closer attention to like how long, because it's within driving distance, but like how
Yeah.
long, and if I go a little bit faster, how quick, and I'm looking like if there's another way, and
There's 2 main ways to get there. That's it. That's it.
it is still anyway. It's exciting. It's bittersweet.
It is. I was actually going to say something, then now I forgot. Oh,
Welcome to ADHD.
So
In
no,
case
I-
in case you're new here,
Yeah.
we both have it, and I have it going through perimenopause, so it's
Ugh.
just grand time
So-
here in this house.
No, here's what I was thinking about. So we had some snow. It came down on Saturday, but we live in South Carolina, and our kids have been on e-learning for the last 2 days because it got cold. So and then we can't.
They
clear
don't have
snow.
the infrastructure here to really handle big amounts of snow,
Right.
because it doesn't do that here.
No.
And
no, it
we're
doesn't.
originally from the Midwest, and to us, it's kind of like a laughable amount of snow. However, when we lived back in Illinois, where they had salt and plow trucks and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
but here they don't have that stuff because they don't have weather events like that.
No. But what is funny, because the last 2 days they've had to cancel all school activities. Well, these were the last 2 days for tryouts for their senior year. Tomorrow's the last day of it, and they're not adding it, so it's basically 1 day tryout. So I've been joking with her for the last couple of days. She's gonna sign and get cut on the same day. Now that will never happen.
Hey,
It's just a funny inside joke.
we hope it would never happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I mean,
It is not happening. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to put that bad out there. It was just a funny little like coincidence. But yeah, super excited for her tomorrow. I'm gonna try and hold back the tears
I will
because
tell you
senior
what,
night's
though.
gonna be awful.
Can I just tell you, I completely forgot about some woman cut me off today, and I was so freaking angry. There wasn't even.
See, now this is what we should have let off with.
I just thought about it.
All right, what happened?
It was on our way there. So, usually there's like a turn signal or something like they need to get over, or they'll still have it on, or they're whatever, and they'll kind of throw their hand up like I'm sorry or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Nothing.
Where was this at? I mean, how fast were you going?
We were in traffic. It was kind of like when you come around the bend when you start to get to downtown.
Yeah.
It was there,
Okay.
And I'm kind of, I was in my lane. I wasn't moving. I wasn't
Right.
going anywhere. But yeah, she cut me off, and there was no need for it. I was
Well,
very, very angry.
I
I handled it really well, though.
I had a very interesting driving
You guys,
experience today.
it makes no difference to you, but
I had someone do the fake turn signal on me. I was going to make a left onto whatever White Pond from where I was at. And they've got like that soft right hand turn there. Well, a guy put a signal on, and I'm about to go. Then all of a sudden I look, he turned it off. I was really close to getting T-boned right into my door. And I actually go to our son. I'm like, "Did you see that?" He goes, "What happened?" I go, "They fake turn signaled me." It was a weird one.
so one of those things like, well, first of all, who had the right of way? You or him?
He did to go straight, but he had his right turn signal on, so he was going to cut in front of me. and
Yeah,
I
you
was-
just rule of thumb is
Ooh,
just you have to wait till they're
I
committed.
held back, yeah.
Yeah, you just have to wait till they're either committed to
But
the
it was-
turn or the straightness.
Oh, it was one of those. I was like,
Because there's some times
where
where people just march to their own drummer, and they scare me. They scare me. There's a lot of so many distracted drivers because they're doing this. Speaking of which, another thing we saw on our drive, it's basically all county roads on the way
Yeah.
there. It's back roads. It's back roads on the way to the college where I was with our daughter today. And-
you're going to consider those back roads?
Well, it's a main road, but it's like a back road.
I mean,
Anyway,
it is a 2-lane road, and I understand that, and we go through cornfields, but that's
it's
our
not
main,
cornfields, but
grass fields.
anyways, but either way,
That is our main road.
semantics. But either way, there was these boys driving like one of those pimped out, camouflage looking, but they look like golf carts. But it's
Okay.
it's it's
You're
like
like a
do you know-
Can-Am or a
it's
Gator or something like that.
something like that, yeah. And now they're going down the road. That
Okay.
road is 55 miles an hour. It's
Sure.
35 miles an hour for a snippet about this big.
Yeah.
But they're in the 55 miles an hour. However, the kid driving it, he couldn't have been. I mean, like the glare of the braces was reflecting in my face, right?
Okay.
But there's 55 miles an hour. Now he's fine right for this second, but there's a bunch of cars coming right behind him, and he's like this on his phone. And I'm like, this is so. It was a bunch of kids in there. I'm like, this is the most dangerous thing I've ever
They
seen.
crossed you, so
So they're going this way, but it went around a bend. I couldn't see, but that went up to 55, and those
Damn.
kids were not paying attention. And the kid was like holding on for dear life in the back. That was terrifying. That
you were terrified for them.
I was as as a mom. I'm like, but I mean, seriously, he wasn't even. There was nothing. He wasn't looking at the road. He was doing this, and it's going up to 55 miles an hour, and I don't even think those things go that fast and can be on the road like that. I thought they couldn't be over 40.
I don't know. No, that's golf carts. Those other things, yeah, if they have a license plate, they can go on the road. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Lord have mercy.
So, I did want to do a review of the movie we just watched. We just watched a new movie that just came out.
We did.
We did. We watched The Wrecking Crew.
Yes, we did, with Jason Momoa and David Bautista.
Yeah, who else was in that? Was there anybody else I would know?
The chick that was in it, she was in Homelands. I'm not one of those.
It's not Claire
like,
Danes.
No.
I don't even remember the girl that was
the
in it now.
redheaded guy's wife.
Oh, I never
So the
actually
I did.
watched.
So if you're gonna listen or watch us, you're gonna realize that I forget people's names. I'm pretty good about it, but sometimes I'll tell you what they were in. So maybe
Right.
to jog his memory or yours, so you can know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, a lot
because
of
I don't
times
remember the name.
A lot of the times you pick a show that I haven't watched. There were a lot of shows you watched back in the day when
Yeah.
that I wasn't.
Well, you weren't home a lot. You worked a lot.
Right. So back on Wrecking Crew. I actually enjoyed the movie. It was just the right mix of action and humor for me to keep me engaged. I wasn't sure what to expect. I haven't seen a whole lot of Bautista movies. And Jason Momoa, I would just think of him as Aquaman. But those characters, I think, were just right for them.
I enjoyed the movie. Comparatively to a lot of the movies that we have seen recently are kind of crappy. This one wasn't horrible. You got an action adventure. It kept you going.
And it was over 2 hours long.
It really was. There was a fairly decent story to it.
Yeah.
I thought they skirted it a little bit. But there definitely, if you like to shoot 'em up, you know, there's a little bit of a love story in there. There's Jason Momoa's ass. So I mean, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
I would highly recommend it.
Yeah, it was good.
You know,
it was good. It was on Amazon.
Yeah,
So-
it's on Amazon Prime if you like that. It just came out on the 28th of January. It's
Oh,
fairly,
is that really soon?
it's a new movie. And there's
So-
another one that I said I wanted to watch.
Mhm.
I think it's called Wrecking Crew. It's Eddie Murphy.
No, we just watched Wrecking Crew.
Oh,
I don't know what the Eddie Murphy that one's called. Is that the one where?
there's an Eddie Murphy. It's Eddie Murphy. Here,
Damn it.
Eddie Murphy, Kiki Palmer.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy. Oh my goodness, I can't even speak.
Kiki.
The one I always think it is on Masked Singer. I always say Kiki Palmer is in Kiki Palmer. Why can't I speak
the
today?
pickup.
The pickup.
The pickup. Yes, and it's got
The Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson,
yes.
and Kiki Palmer are in the movie that I'm talking
and
about.
Eva Longoria.
And Eva Longoria. Yeah, that's our next one I want to watch on Amazon Prime.
Yep, and we just finished.
It's supposed to be a comedy.
Just finished last night, season 3 of of Stranger Things.
Yes, you know, I feel confident that we can talk about this. I feel that enough people have seen it, and if you have not seen it, this is a spoiler, so please close your ears.
I was a little bit surprised that they killed off Hopper.
But did they? Because remember when we thought that they killed off
L.
And she wasn't gone.
But in that same regard, they gave a hint that she was still around in that episode where we thought she had gone away.
But he may have gone into.
He was vaporized.
He may have gone.
I mean, it is 100%. They could bring him back.
But he could have jumped through and he could have gone into the Upside Down or whatever.
It was closed at that point.
I don't know.
So
no, because it was still open when Riser was there. It was like still.
Oh, there's still a little crack in it.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised to see him come back in that episode because he was such a not a part of it. And then when they killed off that brother too.
Well, no, because remember they called the military.
They called the military.
Yeah, well, he was part of it. That was the number that they called was him.
Well, at least he survived. So now we actually got closure that he had survived that attack earlier.
What we're doing is he saved him. We knew he survived.
Did we know he survived?
Yes.
When did he save him? I don't remember him saving him.
This is why we need to sit and binge, because when you leave too many spots, you forget stuff.
I forget stuff because I have a very, very bad short-term memory.
And long-term.
And a bad long-term memory.
You forget stuff.
I do. But, hey, I will say this. I'm excited for season 4 and 5. And
that really was a very, very bad discussion recap, whatever.
It was.
What I wanted to tell you was I think that it's crazy. I think there's got to be some sort of connection between Elle or Will or something.
There might be.
Because they're both connected to whatever that is.
It is. Now, out of the 3 seasons, this was my least favorite season. I will say that.
I don't disagree with you.
I am curious where they're going to go with some of the things they've, what do they call that? Easter egg or whatever.
Left open, yeah.
Yeah, left open. So it's interesting, but out of the 3 seasons, this has been my least favorite. 1 and 2 are really good. 3 kind of, it's a fine line for me in the unbelievability of stuff, and that one kind of teetered a little bit over for me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But I think sometimes shows go through that. It's kind of like Growing Pains, where they have one of those rough seasons, or you know what I'm saying. And the entire season wasn't rough, but I think the overarching, the Russians are coming, and if they open that up, I think if they open that up, it would have been cooler to have instead of those things come out and have like I said, like vampires or demons or
right.
What I'm saying, have something else, but.
And we still don't know exactly what that other thing was.
But we're judging. We're judging right now, and we don't know what's going on, really, truly.
We're judging a TV show?
Yeah.
We're allowed to do that.
But it might actually do what we're talking about. We got to wait and see.
Oh, could be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd seen this a couple of years ago already.
They have. They're like, guys, that was from 2019.
Yeah.
Well, we just fucking watched it.
Yeah, welcome. We're just getting on board.
So now you're reminiscing while we're living it.
Speaking of TV.
Okay.
I decided let's reminisce since we're Gen Xers, and I was wondering how vastly different TV shows were from like when we grew up.
Okay.
To now.
Okay.
And so I want to recap a few shows from when we grew up. So this is from 1986, so 40 years ago.
Okay.
Yes. I've got the top 5 shows from 40 years ago.
Were we even allowed to watch primetime TV? Yeah, I guess
it was 1986. 9. So we were 9. Yeah, absolutely.
9 years old. All right. What were we watching?
So number 5. Cheers.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now this is in February, this week in 1986. Okay. This is not for the entire year. This is this week.
I do remember because,
or this month, I should say.
I do remember my mom watched that show because when we were 9, I was more into the cartoons, but I do enjoy Cheers now.
60 Minutes.
Never watched it. It never got any playtime in my house, and the only thing is that iconic ticker.
Tick 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 tick.
But why would we hear it? Because it was always after
football. Yep.
But we never kept it on. I've never watched 60 Minutes. It might still be on the TV or on the telly.
It is.
Unbelievable.
They just lost a bunch of money to Trump sued them for a bunch. Anyways, moving right along. Number 3. This month in 1986 on the television.
Okay.
Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury.
Okay.
And Mr. Cunningham.
Mr. Cunningham.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tom
Wait,
Bosley was on there.
Tom Bosley was on there.
Yeah.
I did not watch that in real time. I have watched more as I've been older.
Yes, as I did. I would agree.
But good show.
It
I
is.
actually liked
I
Angela
actually
Lansbury,
like-
so
I like
I know
the
it's kind of
show.
weird to say that, but I did.
But I like the show as an adult more than.
Yeah, I mean, well, that also falls right into where you want to be. You love mysteries. You like to figure stuff out, and
I do. That's how my brain works.
and that's why I used to like watching. Like I like him from the law side. So like growing up, I would watch like Matlock and stuff like that. Same idea, just on a different. And Perry Mason. That was my
I watched
jam.
Matlock, but I think those are a little bit later than 9 years old. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't remember when Matlock started.
Oh, he was. I wrote to him, and got an autograph back.
You wrote to him?
I did. Heck yeah, I did. It was a school project, and it might
You
have been
wrote
like,
to Andy Griffith.
I did, and he wrote back.
Was it because you loved watching the show?
It was because, and I will tell you this.
How old were you? What
So-
grade-ish?
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was fourth or fifth grade.
no idea.
I haven't told you the story.
Never.
It was fourth or fifth grade. It was.
I've known this man since we were 11 years old.
It was a school mandated thing, and we had to pick a celebrity, and then they would help us get the address, and we would.
Oh, so it was the pen pal thing.
Yeah, but it was a celebrity thing, and so I wrote Andy Griffith. I loved watching the Andy Griffith Show. I loved Matlock, so I mean, he was all back then, and I kid you not, he wrote back, said something. Michael, thanks for writing. Best wishes, Andy Griffith. I had it in an 8x10. It was on a black frame, and it was one of those cheap frames, and I had it on my wall, and I remember that back at.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
I wonder if we have another box out there.
We might. But it might be in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so I wrote Andy Griffith back in the day, and he wrote back. Yeah.
Huh.
So if anybody else was in fourth or fifth grade with me, it was either Mr. Nemus class or Mr. House class. I don't remember which one, but I do remember hanging it in my room. So yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so that was number 3. Number 2,
Family Ties.
such a great show. We actually watch that at night now.
It is. It is a
It's
great show. It
timeless.
was one of my absolute favorites. Actually, that is where our dog Walter's middle initial comes from.
Right, that is true.
Yeah. So Walter P, like Alex P. Keaton, Walter P. So
It's kind of funny that's actually just we just finished Stranger Things, and they referenced Alex P. Keaton in Stranger Things.
one of my all-time favorite shows was Family Ties.
Yeah, that was a
And
good one.
Number one
Mhm.
at that time.
Yep.
The Cosby Show.
Cosby Show.
I loved the Cosby
Mhm.
Show. That's
And nothing wrong with the show.
nope. But moving right along.
Move on.
You know what though? Also honorable mentions at that time
Yeah.
were the Golden Girls and Miami Vice.
Okay, I love.
so
both
those were
shows.
also really, really big.
My mom
at
did
that
watch
time.
Golden Girls, and then the one right after it was always Empty Nest. It was like,
Well, that was like the spinoff.
Yep,
Yeah.
I watched those.
I
That was-
loved Miami Vice.
Oh, yeah.
Loved Miami Vice.
Well, and we were just talking about that. How
Nash Bridges.
Nash Bridges is Miami Vice Part 2. Instead of Tubbs, he brought in Cheech Marin.
Yeah.
It's literally the
In
same
San
show.
Francisco.
Yeah, it's crazy. It works. It's like Tim Allen is on his third sitcom. Third same show, but it works.
Hey, it works.
Yep.
Now, do you want to hear 1986?
No, we just did 86.
I'm 96.
96, yeah.
Moving right along. Number 5, The Single Guy. I didn't even know what that was. I actually had to look that up.
The single guy.
The Single Guy. Yeah, it only ran for 2 seasons. It had Jonathan Silverman, the guy from
Yes.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay, that was
was in
number
it.
5.
That was number 5.
And it ran for 2 seasons?
Yeah, but it was only this month, remember. This month in 1996. So it wasn't the entire year. So it was good this month in 1996, but it was in a coveted spot, apparently. That was in my readings.
That had to be a Fox one.
No, it was NBC.
Really?
Yeah, I believe.
Interesting.
So then number 4
Mhm.
was Suddenly Susan. This
Okay.
is in 96. so
That was
30
with,
years ago this
Brooke
week.
Shields.
hmm
I did watch that show a little bit.
Number 3,
What you got?
Seinfeld.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I am a Seinfeld guy. You are not. Nobody in my house is.
Well, I'm not a guy.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
I'm
not a Seinfeld fan. His brand of humor is just not funny to me. However,
About
I
nothing.
liken our show
So good.
to Seinfeld's theory about a story about nothing. This is a show about nothing. It's
Nothing.
just nonsense. It's
It's
absolute
nonsense.
nonsense.
Absolutely.
You never know what you're going to get. All right. So kind of like our show.
Yeah. Oh, show about nothing. Yeah,
A show about nothing.
I am.
That was a phone call about nothing.
It was a phone call about
You
nothing.
know, just for future reference, when we film, we might want to
Should probably
check
turn the
that on
ringers off.
silent. I mean,
My bad.
just saying.
I still love Seinfeld. I still watch reruns.
And that's okay.
And
And I still love you, and that's okay.
You gotta watch.
You
The
know
Bet.
what?
The Bet is the best episode ever created of any sitcom ever.
To each their own.
Go ahead. What's number 2?
Friends. This month.
I see it.
Yeah.
I never watched it live.
Number 1 in 1996.
96.
ER.
ER was good.
It really was good.
It was good.
It was good. I really enjoyed that show at least for the first few seasons, but
yeah, it got you know.
They get hokey
There's only
for me.
so much.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of those.
There's only so many different. Like
Yeah.
we used to love House,
Loved House.
and it was the
There's
same
only
way.
so many times it could be lupus
or not lupus.
or not lupus, and I love the character, and but it's like 3rd season, nothing's changed. 4th, nothing's changed. There's no development. It's all the same because.
But hold on
it's
one
very
second.
Niche-y.
My point is,
Your point is.
all those shows.
Yeah.
What's today's shows like? You know, I mean,
I don't know. Because here's the other thing though. Back then, everybody had the same TV lineup. You know what I mean?
yeah, we have so many options now. I couldn't even tell
ay.
you what's on. But anyways, I thought I'd bring everybody back and
That's cool.
reminisce about
Did-
those shows. There's some
Did
shows you forgot about.
You didn't have any honorable mentions for 96?
No,
No, okay.
no, I did not. There wasn't any there.
Yeah.
I figured this. I had to do research on the single guy, and I think that's why.
I
I really
understand.
did. I had to look
I'm a
that
little
up.
surprised.
Yeah, I had to look it
that
up.
that one's a surprise for me. I was a little surprised that one hit the top 10.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't for the year. It was only for that month.
Yeah, it's good. All right, we're gonna call it there. Thanks for joining, everybody, and like, share, subscribe. It's all free, and we appreciate everybody's support.
Put your phone on silent.
There we go. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.